Good morning, welcome to OCD. Today I've got a Renault Kadjar outside that has got ceramic wax on. It was given a coating of ceramic wax 4 to 6 weeks ago by the owner, and now he wants it removed. Now, I've never removed ceramic wax before, so today is going to be a first. So we're going to do this together. And what I've got is Garage Therapy Zero Decon shampoo. This is what I'm going to use to get it off, or try to get it off. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to give it a pre-soak first with a multi-sprayer, and I'm going to put 50 millilitres of product in there and 700 millilitres of water, and I'm going to spray that around the car, soak the bodywork in it and let it dwell for a few minutes. Then I'm going to get some, put the product in the snow foam, and I'm going to put 50 millilitres of product in the snow foam with 650 millilitres of water. So once the multi-sprayer is sprayed around the car, leave it to dwell, and then I'm going to put the snow foam over the top of that. Rinse that off after the snow foam's dwelt for 4 or 5 minutes. And then I'll do a traditional 2 bucket wash, and in the bucket I'll put 65 millilitres of product and 5 gallons of water. So that's 50 millilitres of product and 700 millilitres of water in the multi-sprayer, 50 millilitres of product and 650 millilitres of water in the snow foam, and 65 millilitres of product and 5 gallons of water in the traditional 2 bucket wash. I've never taken ceramic or tried to take ceramic wax off before, so this will be a first for me. I'm not expecting this to remove the wax first time. I'm expecting to go over the car maybe 2 or even possibly 3 times to remove the ceramic wax, because like I said, it's pretty fresh. It's only been on there 4 to 6 weeks, something like that. So what I'm going to do, a bit different this time. I'm trying to do a different type of video format this time, so I'll just talk over it as I'm editing it and tell you what I'm doing. Okay, so let's open the doors and go and do it. So first things first, go over the whole car using a multi-spray solution, and use this as a pre-soak. Now I'm going over the whole car with this, and this will sort of dwell for maybe 4 or 5 minutes. It is a warm day, but the sun isn't out, so we just got to keep an eye on it and make sure it doesn't dry, because it's a very strong solution. But as you can see, using a multi-sprayer, it's easy to do. I think I only gave it another 2 or 3 pumps, and that solution went over the whole car. And later on, when I do a second coat, that mixture managed to go over the whole car. Now for the fun bit, this is a bit that everyone loves. So this is obviously it's the snow foam solution. Go over the whole car. I tried not to get it on the wheels, I know it's going to drip onto the wheels, but the idea wasn't to strip the wheels. This was purely to strip the ceramic wax off of the bodywork. The owner had cleaned the wheels, I think it was yesterday, so I just went over the bodywork and made sure that I gave it a good coating of the solution. So after dwelling for 4 minutes, I was now, this is where I rinse it all off. So don't forget, it had the pre-soak on as before, so it was a pre-soak and then the snow foam. So I'm rinsing all of that off. So just went over it very methodically, just to make sure there was no trace of any detergent left. Although the sun wasn't out, it was a very warm day, so I just had to be very mindful that it didn't dry on the car and leave any marks. But yeah, so you can see it's all coming off nicely. And the one thing you notice with this detergent is that as you wash it off, it's quite surprising actually. You just see the dirt come off. You don't even see the dirt on there. It's only when you rinse it that you see all the dirt run off onto the floor. So now the traditional 2 bucket wash. Just go over the whole car as you would normally wash a car, and just wash it down. The soap smells nice. It's got a lot of lubricant in it. Yeah, it's a pleasure to use. So I just went around the whole car and just give it the normal traditional wash. And then, as you would normally do after washing the car, you just go over it again and thoroughly rinse it down and make sure there's no trace of any soap left on the car at all. You don't want to leave any marks. Just go over it. Make sure you really go into all the little cracks and crevices, especially around the front where you've got the grille, around the windows and the door jambs. Just go over and really give it a thorough hosing down to make sure that there's no trace of soap left on the car. So here we are. This is after a 2 bucket wash, snow foam and pre-wash. As you can see, absolutely flat. There's no protection left on that car whatsoever. Absolutely flat. Now, I don't think it needed it, but I'd already had the solution made up, and just to make sure, I just went over the whole car again with a pre-soak. Again, it was a remainder of the solution that was left over from the first time. I just went over the whole car and just sprayed it again. Decided not to use the snow foam this time. I just went round and put this solution on the car. Again, I let it dwell for maybe 2 or 3 minutes, that's all. But certainly, I don't think it was really required. I think I could have got away with it because, as you saw on the bonnet, it was absolutely flat. There was no water beading, there was no water sheeting. The water just laid there. It was dead as a dodo. So just went over it again, and then we'll give it the traditional 2 bucket wash afterwards. So second hand wash was completed, and now I'm just, you can see I'm just spraying it all down, just rinsing it down, just getting rid of all of the soap. Again, as I said before, go over it methodically, make sure there's absolutely nothing left on it at all, so that it's nice and clean. So again, here we are on the bonnet, just to prove that it's absolutely flat. There's nothing on there at all. You can see there's no water sheeting. The water's just laying on the bonnet. There's no protection on that car whatsoever. So pretty successful. Again, I'll show you at the side. No protection at the side. It's just flat. There's no protection on the car at all. And just to prove that it's the same all over, here's the roof. Again, you can see there's no water beading. Let's say that again. There's no water beading, no sheeting. There's absolutely nothing. The water's just laying there. There isn't any protection on that car whatsoever. So after the final rinse and drying the car, I went over it with Bouncer's Done and Dusted SI Edition just to give it that little bit of pop. But that's it. All of the old wax removed. Very successfully, I think. So there we go. That was really successful. That blew me away, really. Wasn't expecting that. I thought I might have to go over that car maybe 3 times to remove the wax, and even then I wasn't really that confident because I'd never done it before. But as you saw on the video, after the first session of pre-spray, snow foam and the 2 bucket wash, there was very little evidence of any wax left on the car at all. There was no beading, there was no water sheeting, it was totally flat. There was no protection on that bodywork at all. and I went over it a second time, mainly because I had the product made up anyway, but just to make sure it was off. So I'm very confident that I removed all of the wax off the car. And I've just dried it, and just to give it a bit of pop before I hand it back. Oops, let's do that again. And just before I hand it back, to make sure I gave the vehicle a bit of pop, I put some good old Done and Dusted on it, because that makes it look absolutely gorgeous. So yes, Garage Therapy Zero Decon shampoo, absolutely brilliant. It got, you know, earlier in the week I did my car, and I removed the wax, ordinary wax, traditional paste wax and sealant off my car without any problem at all. And this time I've removed ceramic wax off of that Kajar, no problem at all. I don't know what to say, it's a really good shampoo. If you've got any worries or concerns, then give the guys at Garage Therapy a call. Every time I've contacted them, they come back straight away. They're really helpful. I've got lots of suggestions how to put the product on the car if you're not really sure. But if you've got a car that's really dirty, or that you want to strip wax or sealant off, you really can't go wrong. This is exceptionally good stuff. I'm very, very happy with it. So I hope the format comes out okay this time. And from OCD, have a good day. You take care.